national championship. Welcome to the old horseshoe in the banks of the Olentangy, the home of the Ohio State Buckeyes. As we'll see the number 9 seed in this playoff, the Air Force Falcons, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Ohio State Buckeyes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Hermstreet. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. The kickoff team is out there, and here we go. The college football playoff about to get underway. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. The Buckeyes offense is going to get the chance to start this game off. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Muscles past the defender. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
Short throw to the sideline, forced out after just a short gain. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
They're able to get a short gain to make this third down a little bit more manageable. But it is third and long, so this offensive line's got to be ready, do a good job of communicating, and pick up any potential blitzes here on third and long.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Oh, he's bringing it back. They finally tackle him, but what a tremendous play. The pick and then that return.
Wow, how about the defense here? On the road in a playoff game, you step up and come up with an interception on the first drive. You're an underdog. It's a big stage. All odds are against you. And you start off the opening drive as a defense with an interception, and you bring your quarterback out now with some confidence, believing that they can win this game.
Two backs now flanking the quarterback. They'll run it here. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job with this defense containing the running game. If I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Catch made on the left side. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball down to the 4.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
The shotgun handoff here. Slams right into the wall. They got him for a loss.
It is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Looking to convert on third down. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Touchdown, Air Force, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one and an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
That's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
With the catch, it's Poe. Takes a big shot there for the defense, but moves the sticks. First down. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake, looking to throw. And he'll step out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage there. The defense pursued, forced him out.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Grab down the middle. It's Winston. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Again, this is a really nice job here by the defense, keeping everything in front of them in that situation. Now they're rewarded with this 3rd and long. We'll see if they do the same thing here.
Looking for a man deep on the right side. The pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Buckeyes will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense forced to punt for the first time tonight. No fair catch. Looking to make a return here. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. They reached the end zone the last time out. Trying to do the same thing here. Takes the toss and heads left. Breaks loose at the 40. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Boy, good tough running here by Air Force to be able to pick up the first down. It's a lot tougher to move the ball down the field when you don't have that passing game. But Air Force always shows the ability to be able to execute and pick up big yards.
Completion makes it 2nd and short. Wants to throw it. Looks to the left, and it's complete. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Short completion there. 2nd down coming up. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. There's contact on the throw. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried the throw that time.
Well, there were 3 things there that seemed to be working against him on that play. The receiver didn't really sell the curl route that well. The pass looked to be late, and the corner was right there to break on the ball.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. He can go inside the 40. At the 30 now. You know, finally bring it down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? The gain is 4, so it's 2nd and 6. Handoff to the single back. Defense will make the stop, and it will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, often setting up for this 3rd down. Booker, Air Force has the lead here. We reach the end of 1 in this quest to move 1 step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Through 1 period, these teams are finding out that playoff games just feel different? Who can handle the nerves better as we head to the second? An important third down attempt for this offense. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's a wide receiver screen. And he'll be smarter right at the line for no gain. So a field goal attempt coming up now. And that one's straight down the middle.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big gain. They bring him down, but the gain sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
Offense facing 2nd and goal. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And it's picked off in the end zone.
We're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. He's got room to run. We're gaining some breathing room now. Tackled at the 26.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up the playbook for the 2nd and 3rd down coming up.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will line up to kick it away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. He's going to try to return the punt. And the coverage team able to bring him down. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Hunt over the middle. It's Lyle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Fresh set of downs for the offense. 1st down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
They bring him down after a short gain there.
Boy, we're just getting started here, and already you can feel a rhythm between the quarterback and the receiver. Nice job again getting back in the pocket, making a nice, accurate throw to one of his top targets.
He's running out of time here. He bought some time, now lets it go. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything seems to be working. Coordinator is calling good plays. The quarterback and the rest of his receiver.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
Boy, this is a big play by this offense. They go on the post route. It's a perfectly run route. It looks like the ball is going to be overthrown, but how about the receiver laying out to bring that one in for the big game?
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. But they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. They start with a keeper to the right. Powers through. They get the senior to the ground, but it's a nice run there.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
The tight end makes the grab. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a first down.
This is why running the football is so important. You run the ball and go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
And he's brought down, but they went backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down play coming up for this offense. Send the back in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Roberts. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the +40. This offense has gotten going at long last. It's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. No gain makes it second down and goal from the 5. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
The extra point is good. They drop within 4, 14-10. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the Falcons offense is on the field now. Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Running with purpose. Defense ready for the Wildcat. It's a short gain.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Missed his receiver. It's incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Third down, he drops to throw. Grab near the sticks. It's Lyle. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35. The Falcons come to the line to run the hurry up. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Lyle. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
And that's everything you want from a defense. They bring pressure. They, in fact, get to the quarterback. He's lucky he got that ball off. And then once he does get it off and it's completed, very often you'll see that go for a big play because the defense sold out. Here, they still have defenders in position to keep that to a short gain.
They keep the drive going. It's a first down to the 46. Offense looking to throw the ball. Moves out of the pocket. On the move, looking deep down the right side. Oh, and he could not hold on. Would have been a huge gain.
Well, that's going to go down as an incompletion, obviously. But I like that the quarterback showed his ability to escape. Broke loose from the pocket and put the ball on a string. But just wasn't able to come up with that completion.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And the offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Looking to throw it on first down. Pressure is coming. And this time the defense is all over the quarterback run. They bring him down short of the marker. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for one or two more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. It'll start at the 25. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Thanks, Chris. Exciting, action-packed, enormous drama. Talk about a first half of football. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. Either way, it's time to find out. Back to the best in the biz for the start of this third quarter.
All right, Kevin, thank you. We appreciate the breakdown. The Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. They've been able to survive some turnover trouble so far. Let's see if they can clean that up as we get the third quarter going. Snags a quick throw. And the defense smothers him for no gain. Second down after that completion. Back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. The receiver grabs it. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Makes a quick grab. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Think about this, Chris. These guys have been working since January of last year to get ready for a dream season. They've had that. Now they're here so close into the postseason and the playoff, working with the lead. It comes down to a third down. They do their job, convert. And now they keep working that clock and getting so much closer to advancing to the next round.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. It's caught. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. The catch makes it a more manageable third down. Out of the gun now on third down. Looking for the wideout. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. And they get the conversion there. Set up now first down at the 38. And the Falcons pick up enough yardage for a fresh set of downs. Looking to chuck it again. He finds his man. Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
An inside give now from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
Boy, you keep getting these chunk runs by this offense. They keep moving the chains and putting a lot of pressure on this defense, especially on a long drive like this. This defense looks clearly worn down.
Stop at the line, still a few yards short from pay dirt.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door. 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
Here comes 4th down. Now look at this. They line up in the Wildcat formation. And it's a direct snap. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. That kind of execution in a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
2nd down play coming up. Quick pass. The catch is made. Brought down, but is past the line to gain. There's a 1st and 10 play. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. 1st down and more. He's still running. He's brought down, but not before crossing midfield of the 42.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of them.
Quick throw, catch made. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Looking for a man. Caught near the sticks. It's Poe. They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a 1st down. Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They'll run it here. That's the running back with the ball. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets where we have a chance. All right, here comes the 4th quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a 1st down. He'll hand it off. The junior able to bring him down quickly. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Handoff to the back. Some hard running there through a tackle. That's a nice stiff arm. Doesn't produce much. Just a small gain. And they convert here on 3rd down in the red zone. This is a 4-point type of play. Touchdown or field goal. Catch made on the sideline, but they get nothing out of it.
Chris, great effort here by this defense to keep him short of the 1st down. Now they've got a tough decision to make here on this 4th down and short.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal. The Buckeyes line up with a 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Defense stuffing the runner. Ball still spotted at the 2-yard line.
What a job by this defense. They would simply not relent. Incredible effort.
Second down and goal upcoming. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss on the play.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here. Whether they run it or throw it, you get a stop here, and maybe you hold them to 3 points.
Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. He's swarmed by the defense.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on third and goal. It brings us to fourth and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a fourth down stop. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. And this is going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. It should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
And he takes it around the 20. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. It's the running back in the flat. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Buckeyes will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Well, it's another positive play, but man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
After the incompletion, they'll have to try to convert here on 3rd and 9. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Catch made by the tight end. He has first down yardage at the 46. No huddle now for the offense.
Hey, it's a nice gain here. They get the first down to stop the clock, but late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
Looking to pass here on second down. Looking for his big tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but it's a big play for 31. Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Here's the handoff. Spinning out of the tackle. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down. Offense in hurry-up mode.
Pretty good gain here by this offense, and here they are. They're getting already set to the line of scrimmage. They're ready to go. Defense better get their cleats in the ground.
Oh, and it's dropped. Nearly intercepted by an excellent defender. Don't see that very often.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's incomplete. And the drive will fizzle out here in the final minutes. And the Falcons offense is on the field now.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator. Very close to being able to come through here for this first down to keep this drive alive. But late in the game, not getting the first down, I think this one's all but over.
The gain moves the ball to a 34. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. Going to try the middle, but stuck for no gain. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a 3rd down play. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Air Force.
One of those critical third down plays coming up. Can he get there on the ground? And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. The Falcons come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Grinding away with their running game. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. It's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quarterback will throw it off the run-pass option. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Direct snap. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Well, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the 4th quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.